All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start replacing the top on this. Sorry, it took me a while to get to a video. I tried to replace it with this cheap top on Amazon, and it's just practically dog shit. So I wouldn't recommend like getting some bullshit on eBay or on Amazon. The best place, as I posted in the part 2 video, is from Tops Online. That's TOPS online.com. So I got the Robinsons one. It was a little bit more expensive, but I read a lot of things on like Reddit and stuff like that Robinson was really good. And so far, I haven't really put the top on as much as I have just laid it on the top. And it's already looking like everything just perfectly lines up. So they have pre-drilled holes. They don't right here, so it's kind of hard to see. But right here, they have pre-drilled holes for where these screw holes go in right here. If you want to come around, just take a look at those screw holes like right here. So that way that can fold around like so, and you can have that extra flap. There's pre-drilled holes for here. And this was the big concern with the bullshit one, is that this wouldn't come out enough. And it's just the perfect fit. And it's people were saying online that, you know, you had to put it out in the sun. You had to like have it kind of sit there and be able to expand. It's like 75 degrees here in Dallas right now, and everything lines up perfectly. Now, I haven't gotten to the point where I have to stretch this top over here, and that might be something I have to do in the sun. I'm not sure yet, but as of stands right now, it's pretty point and shoot. It really is. You can't really go wrong with this. Right now, what I'm doing right here is I'm just installing the back plate first, because all these holes are pre-drilled. They're pre-drilled. Like, it's just a perfect fit. So I'm gonna keep documenting it as I'm going along here and I'm putting it all together. But I mean, if you were able to get it off in one piece, I don't really think you're gonna have much of an issue trying to put it back on. But everyone else says that online, and it pissed me off, which is why I'm making this video. So I'll document everything I go here. But the key thing is Tops Online. Get a Robinsons top. It's all pre-drilled. It's a perfect fucking fit, and you should be good to go. But I'll keep on going along and see if I run into any hiccups and explain how I got around it. Just this metal piece, this nut, I get it in there, I line it up, I screw it in, I get this. Oh, that's the wrong way. And I'm not gonna put it down all the way. I'm just gonna give it like a little snug to where it's not gonna go anywhere. That way I can still have some slack so I can put the rest of them in. And I mean, like, you're putting nuts in holes. Do I really have to go through each one of these? All right. I don't know if I should try to like, I was thinking about doing each side, like one on that side, one on this side. But when I put this one on this side, it's kind of like difficult to get this under. So I think I'm just gonna keep on going in a line here. All right, so I'm hot and sweaty because it's not as simple as putting fucking nuts in holes, but it's doable. So what I did is I started in the middle, and I only screwed them in like three or four like threads in. And I did that one, and then I did that one, then I did that one. I tried to do this one, and it just wasn't going in. I think I fucked with it for at least 5 to 10 minutes. So I tried that one, and it went in, so I said, okay, screw it. Went on, did this one, did that one, so I skipped that one. I'm probably just gonna like get some Flex Seal and just put like some putty down there just to make sure it's sealed off. But it's so tight, like that. If it's just 1 or 2 gaps right there and I just put some putty there, that's a win in my book. But as you can see, like, it's just not lined up like it should be. Maybe I can go ahead and get that other screw and put it in there and just, I don't know. But right now, I'm happy with what this is. It's not going anywhere. I mean, I tightened it down with my electric drill. It's not moving. It's not going anywhere. I'll put putty down there if I have to keep any like residual water from getting on it. But for right now, I'm very happy for what this is. And I think I'm gonna take a break for the rest of the day. But I'm looking at everything else, and it looks like, I mean, look how much slack I have up here. Let me put the, oh yeah, let me mention this. probably gonna want, all I had with me were pliers. I don't have all my tools with me right now. You probably want a pair of bias grips. You want a bias grip, like the edge right here, come over here so you can show them. You just wanna grab like this edge and you just wanna pull. I give it a lot of force. I was pulling on this and that's why I'm so sweaty, just to get the hole lined up with the metal thing. So I'd get down here, wonder if I can grab this. I would get down here. Yeah, it's just too tight, but it would be enough for me to be able to grab this and just pull this tarp back to where this hole would line up with that. It worked like a champ. A pair of vice grips would work so much better, but you know, a pair of needle nose pliers will also get the job done. Okay, you just come up here. Look how much slack we have. So like this little plastic piece right here is what's going to get tucked under. And like, I'm not even trying. And I'm already, like this is at the window. Like this little edge, it's already there. I mean, you just have so much room and it's already so well lined up. This is such an easy job. The shop wanted to charge me. I think like 12 or 1400 bucks. I couldn't imagine why. I mean, I guess there's other cars out there that are a lot more difficult, but this Geo is not that bad at all. All right, that's it. All right, I'm continuing along here. Sorry, my finger gets in the way. I don't have someone recording for me. We're on these guide holes on the side now. I started putting these in, and as you can see, this hole is just way too big, but I'm gonna see if I can make it work. I kind of put these in like halfway for now, and now I'm kind of working on these side pieces. There's guide holes. You can see it's like right there. It's not, let's see if I can zoom in some. Yeah, you see it like right there's guide holes. I've just been sticking my screwdriver through that and creating a hole like this one right here. Like just sticking my screwdriver through it, boom, like that. That way I can make the opening for the screw. And then I don't put the screws in all the way. I'm kind of leaving some gap there. That way I can put them all in. And then once I put all these in, I'm gonna go ahead and screw these down as far as I can, or well, as far as I need to. That way I can, get this back to zoomed regular. There we go. I'm gonna put these down more and then put the cover over it, and we'll go from there. Guys, why didn't y'all remind me? Why didn't y'all remind me, bro? Wait, there's 2 screws? Yeah, there sure are 2 screws. Okay. Don't forget this. Alright, I'm really glad that I kept this together. See this is like the old piece. These were all the screws on the sides, right? Well, you have this metal piece, but you also have this plastic back piece. And so, where's my Legos at? Let's see if we can play Legos here. So there's 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. No, that's not right. There we go. Show off my geometry skills. All right, so these kind of go together like this, and then it attaches to this like so. Yeah, that should work. That dog will hunt. All right, let me see if I can figure this out. All right, little update. Just kind of going along here. It hasn't been that bad yet, but then I'm expecting as I get further down, trying to see, you just gotta line it up. Poking the holes with a screwdriver through first was clutch. Oh my God. One thing I'm worried about is up here, like it doesn't really like press up, and there's like a screw pinhole right there, and I can place the screw in. Wait, let me see something. No. Ah, oh, sorry. I know this camera is probably tripping. I mean, like, if I got all these screwed in besides one, and I put the freaking rubber thing over it, I mean, surely, right? Surely that would be sufficient, right? I guess we'll find out. Alrighty, we're making progress. Let me give y'all the scoop on how to do this. I'll start here first. you see that gap? Oh, see that big gap in between? Like, sorry, I'm like looking at it instead of looking at it through the phone. See that? There's where the screw hole goes through. I can stick my index finger into here. And this, I'm giving this a lot of force. It's not bending into place. And so, was there something here? I'm gonna go look at my video that I took. Maybe there was something here. Let me go look at the other side. Let's go take a look at the other side. I don't think I took everything off on the other side. No, there's like nothing, there's nothing here. I mean, obviously the screw hole went in, I believe, right there. But I don't even see a hole, dude. Okay. Anyways, let's go back over here so I can show you exactly how I did this, because it's a little tedious. It is tedious, and it's gonna require some finesse, but I'll tell you exactly how I did it. I started by going from bottom to top, and I got all three of these in, and then I got to this one. And this one doesn't like to play ball, and I doubt it will for y'all either. So I took this one out, I took this one out, and I left this one in, and it was about halfway screwed in. So this whole thing, I was able to maneuver it all the way around. I took my Phillips head screwdriver, I don't know where it is. I stuck it in, I had it inside of the screw, and I just, on this outside, with 2 hands, wish I had 3. Having help would be absolutely huge. I was able to get it in. Now with these extra screws, the screw hole, I don't know. I might try to screw this in somewhere. This is a plastic. I'm not sure. I feel like I should try to screw this in, because look at this flap. I mean, that just doesn't look like it would be fine. I mean, maybe it would be, but I feel like I could do better. So I might try to screw in one of these. Yeah, I think I might, but this is in my way now. I'll keep you updated with what I do. Guys, oh my gosh. Guys, again, mistakes were made. So whenever this is folded over, how do you expect to attach your tensioner cable? Well, you can't. So I guess I'm gonna see. I'm gonna take these off, and I'm gonna see if I can access it. I don't think I can, but taking these off and putting these back on will be a lot easier than redoing those. All right, tensioner cable, by the way, you just tie, I mean, it's pretty easy. Tie this to the bottom of this, and then you just pull it through, and it's pretty easy. I'll show you where it is, just in case you pulled them out on accident. So the inside one goes in right there, and then like loops around, so it doesn't like continue to go down here. No, it like exits up here. So I'm gonna zoom out here so y'all can see. It exits up here, and it goes in down here in this little hole. That's what it looks like. The other side, I pulled out the string on accident, and I had to follow it. And if I didn't have that guide, then I probably would have been screwed. But all right, I'll show you on this side real quick. I think I already did, but this side's going pretty good. You know, that side's my guinea pig. I just gotta pull this around and get to have the same fun with this side as I did the other side. So it's coming along. Actually, like, if I can get this side knocked out real quick, tie these down, pop that little side trim piece on. I mean, guys, all that will be left is just the top. And it is getting to a point now to where it's like, ooh, I might need the sun. But we'll see. We'll see, right? There's no there's no holes. There's no holes, but you know, I'm just barely pulling on it, and you know, we're getting there. I mean, we're getting there. Excuse all this mess. I got this. It's gonna be a detail after this is installed, but we're getting there. All right, So as you can tell, I had to take it off. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let me pull this up. It's starting to all come together, I'll say that. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and reinstall this, put that down, and I'm gonna do the same method that I did before. In fact, I might just start with this top one and see how that goes, and I'll let y'all know what happens. You can see just how much I was fucking with it. But yeah, so quick tip though, real quick, I'll pull this back again. Make sure that the wire goes through these two things right here, because whenever you lift this back, right, to let it down, if you don't have it in there, that wire is going to slip out and it's basically pointless. Another pro tip, go ahead and get it. When I took my needle nose and I opened this up and I was able to pull this up, pliers on this, link them together. Then to close this loop, just release the tension on it, right? And then I have this facing out to hold it up. It's probably not a good idea, but fuck it. I just, you know, it's pretty loose, so I was able to tighten it easily. Onward we go. I'm gonna go ahead and attach this to the side, and I'll let y'all know what the best way to do that was now with the tensioner cable. All right, we are getting there. So went ahead, I need to, I probably need to tighten these down a little bit more, or maybe loosen it, I'm not sure. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just kind of doing this on the, this little trim piece is weird, but I mean, it's on there. Maybe I'll fuck with it a little bit more. But for the most part, we're getting there. I don't know if I talked about this or not, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. When it comes to the screws, just put one on the top and one on the bottom. It doesn't matter what order you do it in. Just go top or bottom. The first time I did this before I was able, let me back up. The first time I did this, whenever, you know what, let me go to the others. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, but this is the only video on YouTube explaining this, so I'm gonna do it however I want to. You can, there is no screw hole here, by the way. You can do the bottom or the top, but you gotta choose which one you're gonna do first. And once you do that one first, you gotta go to this one. And it's gonna be a pain in the ass. And if you do that one first, you're gonna go do this one. And it's gonna be a pain in the ass. But then these two, yeah, you gotta fuck with them a little bit, but they'll eventually go in. I gotta get my screw and screw that in. But like I said earlier, make sure your wire goes in between those little metal prongs. And I mean, I'm making really good progress here. And let me fix this. I mean, just look. We're making great progress. This is so much further and so much better than what I did with the cheap eBay top. The cheap ass eBay top was trash. There is one thing that I'm worried about, and it's like this gap right here. It's like this doesn't, but I think that might end up fixing itself whenever I pull this. I think that might end up fixing itself. But we're continuing on. I'll keep y'all updated. Remember, I said I was gonna make a lot of mistakes. I made another one. This needs to go underneath here. Don't forget these little brackets. This little lip faces, I referred back to my part 1 video, and this little lip faces on the inside. All right, after much trial and error on the other side, I'm ready to give y'all the full walkthrough on this side. Also, I discovered what's going on with this part right here and why there's screw holes. I can't really see them. Oh, see that little hole right there, right there? I discovered why. I'm glad I didn't take this apart. See those two screws? There's a back plate right there. Fortunately, I was able to install that back plate with a little finesse without having to remove everything. But it's, let's see if I can't get it here. See the screw sticking out? It's right there. And that's where I was saying, oh, well, there's a gap here. Maybe it'll fix itself whenever I put the cover on the top side over there. That's what that metal thing's for. Now it's completely sealed off. So this side, I'll let y'all look at it. It's done. This side is done. I never really had one. I never really had a screw for this side and a cap. So I'm gonna go on the Facebook group and I'm gonna see if someone has that part for me. But guys, the side's done. So I'm gonna give y'all the quick run through for this side. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to install this metal bracket, put that over here, push that down, and then I'm going to put the trim on. So I'll be right back once I do that. Just wanted to show something. There's a little ledge right here on the convertible top, and it just perfectly fits over this middle thing. I'm about to go back and do the other one like this. But I got that in there. As you can see, I left some room. That way I can attach the trim. And we'll see if I need to tie them down. Oh, see if I need to tie them down more or not. But I think this should be fine. I'll take a look at it. All right, so I went ahead and started on this here. And just using this little metal piece to start. So this is how we're gonna start it here, all right? We got the screw, cloth, back plate. Got the first one down, and then I'm about to go ahead and connect the second one. All right, and we'll keep on going. All right, another update here. I'm missing a screw, so that's just kind of the deal. But yeah, oh yeah, about this top bracket piece, I've learned, I thought that it was easier to do this first. It's not. What's easiest is to do what I was saying, one on the bottom, one on the top, then go for the middles. You can either do bottom or top first, doesn't matter. And but no, whenever you do a bottom one, the top one's gonna be hard. If you do the top one, the bottom's gonna be really hard. But once you get it in, you're set. When you do this one, you wanna do the top. Let me see if I can even find the bracket. It's kind of hidden. Let me see here. Yeah, so that's where it goes through. And then I got that one down there. You want to do the top one first, and then kind of get the handle of your screwdriver and just kind of bang it into place right there. You see the tip. You can see it scratched up. I used to tip of my screwdriver because it really wasn't going. And then once you get it in there, just leave this one a little loose. That way you can line this one up. And I got really lucky and I got it first try, which given my luck, I really needed that tonight. Anyways, I'm just gonna go and put everything's pretty much done. I'm just gonna go and put the trim on, and man, I think we're about to do the front, and then I believe that's it. All right, I'll show you what I'm doing for the top part. Pretty much what I do is I make a little hole in this, and then I line it up with the holes that they already have in here, like that's a hole right there to where the screw goes in. And then once I make sure, because I've already done the other side, once I make sure that, you know, it looks good and like it's not pulling one direction or the other, then like, let's see here, like, yeah, that's fine. It's over all the way. I don't see why that would be an issue. Oh my god, all these little rubber gaskets piss me off. Anyways, I mean, it looks fine to me. Well, obviously the middle's a little untouched because I still gotta do that part. Then once I pull this up, that will come out. So then once I make sure I got it good, and I have these plastic things kind of just holding it up right now. Once I make sure it's good, I go ahead and unscrew it a little bit, and I just put some adhesive under it. And I'm just gonna leave it like that for like a few days, and then I'll put this metal bracket in once it's adhesived. So I'm just gonna add a little adhesive, make it my little adhesive, put it underneath there, and then I'm just gonna keep going along here till everything's tucked in, and then, oh boy, yes sir, we're just about there. All right, we got the finished product, and it is done. A lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. Man, I mean, whenever I pulled that top up, there was like some slack here, and I was a little worried about that. I was like, oh man, it's not that tight. No, it's great, and it just came out perfectly. This, you definitely want a Robbins top. I think I accidentally said Robinson in the beginning of the video. It's Robbins, R-O-B-B-I-N-S. And man, I mean, it just, I don't have any experience doing this. And it was so easy. And it's like 45 degrees here in Dallas today. We had a cool front come through. And I didn't need any heat to stretch it to the front. I would say there's like a little, like it's not too tight like right here. But I mean, look how like on the sides, I'm not a professional. I'm not a professional, and I'm happy with this. It's gonna keep the water out. That's what I want. When I drive this thing, the top's down anyways. I'm gonna bring it to a car wash, and we're gonna see how waterproof it is. See what it's looking like. One thing, I haven't installed this yet. This goes on it. I'm gonna wait for the adhesive to dry. Then I'm gonna keep adding adhesive to it, and I'm gonna undo all the screws and add this. So that's a later thing. It's fine right now. It's so dirty. It needs a bath. So it hasn't had a bath in so long, and it's about to go get one now. All right, I'll take a video of it in the car wash, and y'all can see how waterproof it is. All right, I just went through a self-service car wash. This side got a little wet, and you can see some water droplets there for sure. So water got in right here, and you can see those little driplets like on the rubber. So I just need to look and find, I'll probably need to replace the rubber and try to do that. This side, not so bad. There's some water droplets here, but you know, there's like hardly any water. But the side of the seat, like right here, did get a little wet. I'll take it. It's just something I gotta work on, waterproofing it a little bit better. I just got it with a little bit of water dripping from there. I think that if it's gonna rain or something, I'll just bring towels with me, and I'll just put like towels in the windows and roll the windows up, and that should virtually handle whatever rain. Even if it did rain, I'll just pop the top open, let it dry. I mean, it's not like it's inches of water or anything. And I was taking a higher pressure water gun and spraying. That's not how rain works. So anyways, I'm done. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to bed. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, because there's no one else out there with one for now, but not anymore. All right, take it easy.